Happy Thanksgiving, guys. How are you? Welcome into a Thursday morning episode of the Daily Juice Podcast, a holiday episode. My name is Matt Peralt. You guys can follow me across all of my socials at Sports Talk Matt. And thank you for listening and thank you for watching on this holiday, whether it be to fade or follow or just make it part of your everyday routine and keep it somewhat of the norm. I appreciate it. I'm guessing some of you guys are making runs this morning, running out for coffee, bagels, pastry, donuts, whatever it might be, and you got to sneak the podcast in, and people are like, you're listening to a gambling podcast on Thanksgiving? Well, yes, you are, or you're watching. Thank you wherever you are, and I know that globally, for you guys who are in Canada or you guys are in England or wherever you're watching this podcast, I know you guys watch, and it's just a Thursday for you, so these are football days for you. 3 games to get into. I've got bets on all 3. What happened last night? I have no idea. It is currently 8:15 Pacific time. I got to prep, man. I'm making a lot of food tomorrow. I can't sit around and wait for these games to end. It looks like Golden State's going to lose, but who knows? It's the NBA. They can come back, and who knows? We caught 2, close 4.5. No Steph. That was kind of a bummer with that. But San Diego State lost to Oregon pretty badly by 10. The no score in the first period for Colorado and Vegas, so it could be an 0-3 day for us on a Wednesday, but not that big of a deal. We've been hot recently, so it'll take us down a little bit, but we can still very much have a winning week and a winning month as we head towards here. Three games, all in the NFL. There's a lot of college basketball. You can bet college hoops if you want, but I'm going to be honest. I'm watching just football, and I want to have some action. I don't want to have a lot of action, but I want to have some action here on every game. I'm not going to get heavy in the prop market, okay? I apologize. I did not put the NBA props on the BettingPros app yesterday. There was nothing I liked. There was nothing that jumped out at me. It's the holidays. It was busy. I couldn't do the same amount of research as what I normally do, and I don't put out fake plays. I don't just put out a play to put out a play. I have to like it. Nothing I liked. So didn't put out a player prop yesterday. I won't put out player props today. I mean, it's a holiday, but let's get into the 3 games. Let's get into the 3 NFL games. Triple header for us here today on a Thanksgiving. But first and foremost, it is DraftKings Pick 6 time. They are sponsoring the Daily Juice. New Pick 6 players. You play $5, you get $50 instantly in Pick 6 credits for doing so with the promo code JUICE at sign up. And all Pick 6 players get up to a 50% boost on your winnings in Week 13 of the NFL. You must opt in to do this. Max entry fee and rewards will vary. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org in Connecticut. 18 plus in most jurisdictions, but other age and eligibility restrictions may vary. Valid only in jurisdictions where DraftKings Pick 6 operates. Pick 6 not available everywhere, including but not limited to New York and California, Ontario. Void where prohibited. 1 Pick 6 customer, $5 gets you $50 issued as non-withdrawable Pick 6 credits that expire in 30 days. For terms, go to pick6.draftkings.com/promos. All right, let's talk about the first game in the Bears and the Lions. Okay, so this number, there's no live stream today, by the way. So no live stream on Thursday, no Thursday Night Football live stream. We're not doing that. So nothing on the holiday, obviously. So we won't have anything from a prop bet perspective. If you're looking for the stream, the next live stream will probably be, it will be Sunday morning or Sunday at noon and 9 a.m. Eastern, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific for me on Sunday for Week 13. But nothing today for the NFL on a Thursday Night Football or on Thursday in general. But Chicago is at Detroit. This number was 11.5. This number was ridiculously high. Really, it was too high. I mean, it was historically high. The Lions at 11.5, it would be the biggest favorite on Thanksgiving since 1968 when they were 12-point favorites against the Eagles. This number has now crashed down to 9.5. Why? Because Dan Campbell and Jared Goff are 0-3 straight up together, and they're 2-1 against the spread. The Lions and the Cowboys together, by the way, haven't gone 2-0 against the spread since Thanksgiving of 2021, and they both haven't gone 2-0 straight up on a Thanksgiving since 1994, okay? So it's been a while. When it comes to what happens on Thanksgiving, chalk has generally ruled. Since 2004, according to the Action Network, favorites on Thanksgiving are 48-9 straight up, 38-19 against the spread. Favorites of over 10 points are 9-0 ATS on Thanksgiving since 2005 and 11-0 ATS in the wild card era since 1990. in the wildcard era since 1990. Favorites of 7 points or more on Thanksgiving are 29-5 straight up and 25-9 against the spread. This is all bad news for the Bears, by the way. Real bad news for the Bears. So what am I doing? Well, the Lions are banged up, like really banged up. And I think the Bears can hang around. Now, I don't think they'll win the game, but everyone's going to say, lay it, lay it, lay it. I don't know. Chicago's 1-3-1 on the road, ATS, not good. Detroit's 4-1 at home. They've won 2 games in a row against the spread. They have 1 loss on the year. That's against Tampa. That's it, at home. Week 2. We faded them that week. They beat Indy by 18, beat Jacksonville by 46, beat Houston by 3, didn't cover that game, beat Green Bay by 10, beat Tennessee by 38. I mean, they've killed people, just absolutely killed people. But the injury report is legitimate. I'm on St. Brown. I'm on Ross St. Brown, is questionable with a knee. Dave Montgomery, running back, questionable with a shoulder. DJ Reader, defensive line, questionable with an illness. Tackle Taylor Decker is questionable with a shoulder injury. Terrion Arnold, one of the best corners, is questionable with a groin injury. I mean, this team is banged up with some pretty big, important players. Bears have got a lot of questions going on right now. I'm going to same game tease this, okay? I don't think this is going to be a high-scoring game. I'm going to go ahead and do a same game teaser on this one, and I'm going to take the Bears from 15.5 or from 9.5 up to 15.5, and I'm going to go under 54 here for this. 54 is a big number. Okay, that's a really big number, and I just think that's too high of a number. 48 teasing it up to 54. The under at home, on the road rather, is 4-1 for the Bears. For Detroit rather, at home they're 3-2 to the over, but 3 of the last 4 games for the Lions have gone under 50.5, 47.5, 49.5, and 48.5. We're going all the way to 54. That would be the highest total of any game involving the Lions. Yeah, they went over against Dallas on the road. It was 53, went over by 3 points. Against Minnesota, it was 49.5. It went over by 10.5 points. And the real shocker was when they scored 52 points against Tennessee, over by 20.5 points. Don't see that happening here. I think the Bears can keep the game within 2 touchdowns. I really do. I think that they can keep it close and the game goes under. Bears plus 15.5. Tees with the under 54 for 1.2 units. Second game, Dallas against the Giants. I don't know what to do with this game. This game is so ugly. Everyone's betting the under. I don't really understand why everyone's betting the under. So the Cowboys are 1-4 ATS in their last 5 games on Thanksgiving. They're 2-11 ATS in their last 13 games dating back to 2011 on Thanksgiving. They failed to cover the spread by an average of 9 points. Dallas won and covered on Thanksgiving last year, but they haven't won and covered in consecutive Thanksgivings since 2008-09 with Tony Romo as the quarterback. Favorites, as I mentioned before, 36-19 ATS on Thanksgiving since 2005, but the Cowboys are 6-9. So they've been really, really bad. However, in the last 20 years, only 3 games on Thanksgiving have closed with a total of under 40. This game currently is 37. 37. We're 2-1 to the over. The Bears and the Lions, it was 37.5 in 2019. Final was 24-20. In 2006, Broncos at Chiefs was 39, 19-10 final, under. But in 2006, same year, Bucks and Cowboys was 39. Final was 38-10. I just think we're talking about offense here. I mean, last 2 games for the Cowboys, they've scored 34 and given up 34. Both games have gone over. I know the Giants' offense has been garbage. I know Tommy Cutlets is a joke. I get all of it. But they gave up 30 points to Tampa. They can give up 30 points to Dallas. No sweat here. I think people are going the wrong way with this. I'm going over. I think this is turnovers, interceptions, ugly, bad football. Dallas and Washington. I mean, everyone's like, well, for 3 quarters, it was really low scoring. Yeah, it wasn't, though. Game flew over by 15.5 points. I get it. The fourth quarter is not going to happen again, and overtime is not going to happen again, but I don't need it to. Total was 44.5 last week against Washington, over by 15.5 points. This total is 37. Over. We're playing over on Thanksgiving. We're playing points. We're playing public. Over 37 for Dallas and the Giants here in the first game. in the second game. And for our third and final game with Miami at Green Bay, I am just going to follow the trend. Okay. I told you. Favorites are 36-19 ATS on Thanksgiving. And we have Tua Tagovailoa, who just can't play in the cold. Okay. Let's be frank. Tua cannot play in the cold. Packers haven't played on Thanksgiving since 2000. They're 4-4 ATS when they have done that. Green Bay beat the Lions as big dogs last year. Second biggest upset on Thanksgiving since 1980. Unders have been a big thing. Thanksgiving unders in night games, 11-6. Don't mind a play on the under in this game at all. Total is 43 or higher, 8-3 to the under. If you want to play the under in this, it's 47.5, 48. Don't mind an underplay in this game at all between Green Bay and Miami. I just don't trust the Dolphins at all. I mean, this is the Dolphins' first game on Thanksgiving since 2011. I mean, this is a long time ago that they played there. But when it comes to cold weather, Tua Tagovailoa has played 13 games at night. He's 4-9 ATS. 2 morning games, he's 0-2 ATS. 1 Friday night game, 1-0 straight up. A total of 16 primetime or standalone games. He's 5-11 ATS in those games. And when it comes to cold weather, we know what Tua, I mean, it doesn't work for him. Tua has played in 4-degree temperatures or colder 4 times with the Dolphins. He's 0-4 straight up, 1-3 ATS, failing to cover by 18 points. It's going to be cold at Lambeau. Tua scored a total of 39 points in 3 games that had wind in those games. It's going to be windy. It's really bad. In 32 temperature games or colder in the franchise history for the Dolphins, they're 11-28 straight up, losing their last 9 games in cold temperatures. Last time they won was in 2013. Over the last 20 years, the Dolphins have played 27 games in temperatures lower than 40 degrees. They're 1-10 straight up in their last 11 games. 8-19 straight up in those 27 games, 1-10 in their last 11 games. Look, you can say fade the narrative, whatever you want. Public, square, I don't care. Green Bay -3, laying it with the Packers. 3 bets for us on a Thanksgiving. Same game teaser, Bears plus 15.5 with the under 54 for 1.2 units. Dallas and the Giants over 37 for 1.1 units. And the Green Bay Packers laying 3 at home up against the Miami Dolphins. Those are our plays here on a Thanksgiving holiday. Thank you, the Daily Juice audience. I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for your time, your support, your enthusiasm every day coming here and listening. Very much appreciate it. I hope you and yours have a very healthy and happy and filling Thanksgiving. Let's watch some football. We're back at it on a Black Friday coming up for tomorrow. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me across all my socials at Sports Talk Matt every morning. It is the Daily Juice Podcast presented by DraftKings.